Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in the KT Garage. Today I'm going to show you guys how to lower the running board on a F250. This is a 2019 F250. It has a four-wheel drive on it, so it has a couple of inches of height increase from a normal two-wheel drive. And I do have a leveling kit on the front, and I'm running 37-inch tires. So you can see that the running board is quite high off the ground, and the wives and kids are complaining about difficulty to get in and out of the truck. Now they're okay with it so far, but guess what? I'm gonna lift the truck to 6-inch instead of a 3-inch leveling kit. So it's gonna be another 3-inch taller than what we have today. I'm gonna take the truck in for the lift next week. So this weekend I'm gonna go ahead and prepare to drop the running board. I'm thinking of dropping it 2 inches, just to make the boards more friendly to get in and out for the family. So I'm gonna go through step by step of how I'm doing this, and hopefully you guys can do it to your truck to help your family out getting in and out of your truck when you try to lift it so high. Okay, so this is the height of the truck with just the leveling kit right now. I'm sure you guys where this board is positioned right now. You can see that I'm just about lined up with my vision to the truck. You can see that there's things that are below the running board about 2 inches. Now if you look closer to like the fuel tank, you can see it's right around 2 to 3 inches lower than the running board. So I figure if I drop this 2-inch, running board's not going to be the height restriction for the truck clearance. So that's not going to be a problem. It might not look as clean, but functional wise, it's not going to restrict the truck from height clearance wise. So that's the reason why I chose to do 2-inch drop. So these running boards are mounted by 3 brackets. You can see the brackets is back there. I'm gonna go underneath and show you guys how it's mounted on the inside. Okay, so it's mounted by 3 bolts. There's 1 on top and then 2 on the bottom, and these are mounted vertically. So all you need to do is just remove those 3 and this will come down. Now on the bottom, it's mounted by 2 smaller bolts, and you remove these and then you separate the bracket from the running board. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all of this and then make a bracket to drop it. Okay, so here's the bracket. And originally, I was just gonna make a plate and then I'll weld to the top and extend it, drill a couple of holes. But as it turns out, this is aluminum, so I can't weld aluminum the way my welder is set up right now. There's a lot of changes I need to make to weld aluminum, so I'm still gonna make the bracket, but I'm gonna bolt it on. And this is something that you guys can do without having a welder. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a bunch of brackets. It's gonna be bolted onto this, and then extend it up, drill 2 holes on there, bolt these on, and bolt these into the truck. So that's my plan. I'm gonna start cutting the brackets and get it ready. Okay, so here's the plate I'm gonna use to cut the bracket. Now I'll use this plate for other projects. So I just happen to have it laying around to cut brackets. This is 16-inch thick. You probably don't need, that thick, but I just have this laying around, so I'm just gonna make the bracket out of that, make it nice and strong. So I'm gonna do a 6-inch by 4-inch, so that will be the height, that's the width, and I'm gonna drill 2 inches hole apart, but I'm gonna make it longer for supports. So there's gonna be 6 pieces of the 6x4, and then 6 pieces of 5x4. So this is the top. The top's a little bit narrower than the bottom. So there we go. And then I'm gonna cut these out and throw it away, and then cut more 5x4 pieces. I'll go ahead and get that cut, and then we'll get the hole drill. Okay, so I happen to have a plasma cutter, which is really nice for cutting steel. This is a Miller Spectrum 375. It'll cut up to 3/8 of an inch. So I'm gonna use the torch to cut it. Now, if you guys don't have one of these, you can still using a conventional cutting tool to cut these brackets. It's just a lot quicker and cleaner to use a plasma cutter. Okay, so I get the plates all set, ready to drill the holes. You can see that I marked the hole patterns already. I'm gonna go ahead and drill those holes, and then we'll get them painted. Okay, all the brackets are done. You can see that I drilled 4 holes on these brackets. The lower holes are for mounting it to the bracket. I'm gonna use 1/4-20 bolts and nuts to bolt them together. These will go up in the truck. You see that they're slightly bigger in hole size. This one is one bigger, just to accommodate for any misalignment. I already test fit every single one of these pieces, and they all fit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up real good. We'll use the rubbing alcohol to clean them, make sure the grease are off. And then we'll paint with this Eastwood chassis black. This stuff is really good for chassis components. They're very durable. So I'm gonna spray a thick coat of that on these brackets, let it dry overnight, and then we'll mount everything tomorrow. Okay, so the other side is done. It's cured overnight. I flipped this over, painted this side. I'm gonna wait for 24 hours according to Eastwood for this to dry up, and then I'm gonna mount this tomorrow. Okay, so all this plates dried up. I'm gonna start putting the brackets on. So these are 1/4-20 bolts. Well guys, the bracket looks like this. This is one of the pieces I've completely bolted on. You can see that these are the 1/4-20 I put on. So look at cross section, it dropped 2 inches on each side. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of them made up, and then we'll get on the truck. Oh, here it is, guys. It's done. It's looking pretty decent. And there's exactly 2-inch drop from factory. That's how it looks from a distance. Now I'm going to show you what's underneath. So you can see that that's the bracket right there, and this is another bracket, and it bolted right on. It's just extending the factory bracket. Well, the step extension is completed. You can see there's 2 inches lower. It doesn't look right now because the truck is still low, but I believe that it's going to look much better when this has another 3 inch of height increase. So I'm gonna wait until next week to get the 6-inch lift and see how the truck look overall. If it doesn't look right, I'm gonna take the steps out and I'm gonna put in one of those power ones, but I'm still gonna drop the power ones 2 inches. So when it comes down, it's still gonna be good for the family to step on. So I'm gonna make another video next week, and I'll keep you guys posted on how the truck looks with the lift kit. I appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.